Ironheart's finally here, Jay. We've been waiting for this moment for a long time. And the thing that is going to bring Marvel back, baby, it is 100% Ironheart and Riri Williams. Even if those critics are split, I don't care. This thing is going to be absolutely amazing. Did you watch the first 3 episodes?
No, absolutely not.
I did.
I'm going to wait for the whole 6-pack special.
Well, you don't have to wait very long. I did watch the first 3 episodes, and I gotta say, I'm getting exactly what I expected based off of the marketing, based off some of the trailers. And one thing I will say, we get way more of the crime crew than I was ever expecting. This is the crew that Riri Williams commits crimes with. They steal from the rich to give to themselves. I know it's very honorable. But there's the transgender, non-binary, trans masculine, whatever they describe themselves as. There's the drag queen. You get to spend a lot of time with these characters, and they are annoying as shit. The drag queen will not shut up. And this is an actual line. It's from the hood, and he's being very serious. And he says it a couple times throughout these episodes about how attractive and pretty everybody looks here. This might be the prettiest group of washed up criminals I ever saw. And don't know if that's
great.
Maybe he hasn't seen many groups of washed up criminals. Riri Williams is insufferable. She's all about me, all about people, seeing her and respecting her and being better than all these other people. I'm a genius, but nobody actually recognizes me for it. And I got to build this suit so people know. It's rough.
Can I ask a question? Has Mephisto made an appearance yet?
He will make an appearance, I believe, next week, but they have certainly been teasing a Mephisto-like character that is involved in some way, right? But no, in terms of, we have not seen Mephisto. We've heard a couple whispers here and there. The hood is working with some kind of entity or spirit or something like that, but we will get that reveal next week for sure.
Nice. Of all shows and movies to put him in, this is the one. This is the one that they green lighted.
Look, Riri Williams. It's not enough that she has an Iron Man suit. She also needs magic.
Did she steal that Iron Man suit?
She actually. So look, she was working at MIT. She got the Stark. Basically, she had this big. She had a big grant that she could work with there. She got handed all of these things because she was so smart and people wanted her to succeed, but she didn't do what she was supposed to do. She got caught up in doing other things. And she ended up getting kicked out of MIT for selling homework to other people and at other schools and stuff like that. So she stole the Iron Man suit that she made while she was at MIT on her way out and back to Chicago. And also, it doesn't need an arc reactor. It's solar powered and wind powered, Jay.
Solar powered.
Yeah. It is.
I thank you for your sacrifice, good sir.
You're welcome.
The more people talk about it, the more I don't even want to waste oxygen on this show.
I'm having more fun with this one than any other Marvel release so far this year. Riri Williams, they're trying to have it a couple ways, and they throw in these little things. They throw in 1 or 2 lines about her wanting to help people, but unfortunately, that's negated by the dozens and dozens of times that she shows clearly she's in this so that people recognize her. It's very selfish reasons. And they want to pretend she just got drawn into this life of crime and these criminals so she could get the suit done. But really, her plan before she met up with them was to find work at another big lab in the area that was big enough that they wouldn't notice when she stole stuff to build her suit with. Right? So she is a criminal. They want to pretend like she's feeling uncomfortable with it now, but one of the interesting things as well is how this has been received over on IMDb. It's at a 4.1 out of 10. Not great. A lot of 10s. A lot of 1s as well. And of course, that's described as review bombing. Review bombing of Ironheart on IMDb. Rotten Tomatoes, a little bit different story, despite initial Rotten Tomatoes being in the 30s. Overnight, after it premiered, a lot of those magically got removed. I know it's crazy, Jay.
Really?
A lot of them magically got removed, and now we're sitting here at 64%. And I thought, why not? We can go through some of these. We can take a look. This guy, No Name, 4 stars. Show's off to a really good start. Great acting, visual, strong character development. Looking for the rest of the episodes. All right. What about Reinhardt? First 3 episodes and I'm hooked. The show's lit.
Lit.
Let's look at Reinhardt. Oh, well, he's reviewed Ironheart. I didn't reviewed anything else. Well, I mean, that's strange, but sure we'll have some others. Curvains, solid first 3 episodes. Dominique Thorne showing range as an actor juggling so much as Riri Williams. I'm so interested in the Hood story, all this stuff. Oh, man, that's wild.
Great.
Never rated anything before.
Never.
What about Tony? Excellent. Writing, acting, the graphics. Everything's awesome. Everything is awesome. What about you,
No profile
Tony?
picture.
Man, how are all this is the only thing they've rated. That's strange. Riri Williams, Till I Die.
They must have loved this show so much that they decided to create an account and get over there.
That's wild. But somehow, right? Where are the articles about, look, there's review boosting. There's people that are clearly just going. There's not, because it only goes one way. It only goes one way when it comes to review bombing. And the review bombing's happening because people are just so racist out there, but nothing about people that could be potentially review boosting. Like, I think every single thing that comes out, there's going to be some people that go to a page that didn't actually watch it and give it a 1 star. I also think you're going to have people that are desperately trying to counter the narrative that go and give it a 5 star, a 10 star, whether it's deserving or not. That is going to happen with basically all of these releases. Some of them get more attention than others, but it's just so funny how it gets portrayed across these different sites and the different reactions.
If you care, let's go to the one site that actually matters. I'm going to add this to the stage if you don't mind.
Criticless?
Let's go to Criticless. Ironheart, Criticless. It's sitting at 14%. There you go. Are all these people taking time out of their day to review bomb this? I mean, there's someone gave it a 100. So there you go. Banjo Sandwich gave it 100. There's Jonas. There's Sevi. There's a couple others. I think Alex, our own Alex, there he is. He gave it a 0.
Whoa, Alex.
He writes, the F did I just watch? A couple of zeros, a 1, head on over to Criticless. Here we go. We got a 29. I've seen all 6 episodes of Ironheart, and it's not good. There you go. Head on over to Criticless. Shout out.
Yeah, one of the problems is there's no characters that are really likable in it so far for me. And I think they added some of these little lines about Riri randomly saying every once in a while, I want to help people. But that's not throughout the rest of the thing. It is very much incredibly selfish and all about her and her status and her being recognized, her building something iconic. And to do that, she needs money, money, money. There's even a couple lines in there about Tony Stark and how, well, look, he contributed a lot to the field, so I won't rip on him straight out of the gate. But I don't have $1 billion. Tony Stark had all the money in the world to do what he did. I don't have that. It's like this motherfucker in some goat fucker's cave being held hostage by terrorists made the first Iron Man suit. You got to join up with thieves. Crime time.
Sounds like a great, entertaining show for the entire family.
Yep.